we did a retreat. KASB helped lead it, but it was super helpful. So as a team, we worked through their goals as a board, and that helped, again, guide me in what they expected from me. So that gave me a clearer picture on, hey, this is our heart as a board.
We all come from very different backgrounds. We all have very different jobs, but at the end of the day, we respect each other's opinion. We may not always agree with it, but we respect each other, which I think is where a lot of boards, not just school boards, I mean, I've served on other boards too. I think that's where it can get sideways, is when you let it get personal.
Just being open-minded, just letting each person on the board speak their mind, give their input on a situation.
I think something I'm proud of is we're always willing to try. We've never just said, no, we're not doing this. That's ridiculous. I think we're always willing to look at something, get us more information.
It makes it easier because you don't feel like you're in the middle. Like, they work together pretty good. So I don't feel like I'm in the middle of, okay, support the board, or I support the superintendent.
Being a first-year superintendent, I really rely on them for feedback, and then I have lots of questions, and I really appreciate that I have the support. They're going to, back what direction we're going. I feel like we're a united front either way. So whether I feel like we'll decide as a team, and then we move forward as a team.
When we do make the tough decisions, is we really talk it through. And a lot of times we come to kind of a 7-0 agreement that, hey, we're using common sense here. What's the best thing for our school district?
We just do a lot of discussion. Our board meetings probably last longer than most, because we do. If we have a difficult situation, we spend time. We get everybody's input. We will say to one another, if someone doesn't agree with the group, we will say, we see your point. We see what you are saying. So I think it's just taking the time, not worrying about what time the meeting is supposed to end, but just taking the time to listen to everybody and to let everybody on the board know that their opinions are valued, and then in the end it comes down to a vote.
Agreeing to disagree at times, but then letting everybody say their piece too, and not trying to shut people down.
If we need to talk about something, we know how to present it to each other, and because we know what other people care about more than what other people might care about as far as the school goes.
I feel like it's balanced appropriately. So we collaborate together, but we each understand our roles, or what role we play in the relationship. I want that to continue as I grow in my strengths as a superintendent, because if we're not collaborative, then we lose the different perspectives.
When we went into this bond issue, it was challenging, and it took us a good year of preparation even before it went to a vote. I will say one of the things I've heard in the community multiple times was we did what we said we were going to do with it. I literally had one of our local pastors that came to one of the initial meetings with his sticky notes and wrote down everything that we said we were going to do with this money. And then when we had our open house after, I walked him through, and he had the same sticky note and was marking things off. And once we were done, he said, okay, you guys did everything you said you were going to do.
I think once people saw, hey, they're trying to do something here. We have a long-term plan now. It was all needs stuff, and we were okay with that. We updated our school, got our school in better functioning order for our kids to come in and learn.
I do think we gained some credibility and trust with the community because we completed it the way we said we were going to complete it, and the school and community overall is better for it.
Honesty and integrity, like I expect that from my teachers, right? I expect that from my kids, and you have to model it, and I model that for them, and then I model that for my board. And so just anything I do, I want to make sure I'm being transparent, I'm being honest, and I have that integrity, because once that's gone, you can't really repair that. I want my community to know, I want my board to know that they can trust me, what I'm saying is true.